episode 2 of the Dead Film Society podcast. I'm Toby.
I'm James.
And today we're going to be looking at Eternal, because we saw it last night. We saw the Eternals.
Well, we'll be talking about Eternals and also an MCU ranking, which is fitting because we just saw it. So, We'll also be reviewing the new Spider-Man No Way Home trailer.
Because James hasn't seen it yet.
No, I haven't. So it'll be a genuine reaction.
Yeah.
Alright, so we'll start off with Eternals. We saw it last night. We'll go with your thoughts on it. What did you think?
Okay, so I think ultimately it's disappointing.
A little bit.
This movie had potential to be a great Marvel movie.
Yeah.
The problem with this movie was there's too many characters. This movie was going. It's extremely ambitious. I respect it for that. Like, unlike Black Widow or whatever, I don't know, but it's ambitious. Like, it's different.
Yeah.
The characters, you can't have it's like 10 or 11 characters in there.
Yeah.
And we've never seen these before. These are completely new. And we don't know any traits about them.
Yeah.
And it just doesn't work.
Well, I also want to say as well, it's not really a spoiler, but there's two main protagonists in the whole Eternals team, I guess. And then you have their stories, and then there's like 7 or so other characters, and only one of those 7 have like a backstory in a way, like a problem that they need to resolve, instead of all of them having a problem, which I didn't think worked because it just didn't fit with the whole story.
I think there are positives in this movie.
Yeah,
like,
of course.
There are the visuals, directing,
stunning,
Chloe Zhao,
stunning.
Cinematography, action scenes, it all looks great.
Yeah.
Just the thing is, there's like no emotional weight to it, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it wanted me to feel something that wasn't there for me. And that's just due to, not really Chloe Zhao's fault, the director. It's mainly just poor scripting.
Yeah.
Like, this movie goes for 2 hours, 40 minutes.
It drags on a little bit. There's
Probably
a lot of scenes where they're just talking.
Probably like the first 40 minutes, probably just get rid of it and
there was a lot of
wouldn't mean anything.
there was a lot of unwanted, I guess, shots. It was pointless.
And also unwanted jokes.
There were a lot of jokes in the movie, and
This
for a
did not
serious
land.
movie,
Yeah.
I reckon it would. I've never seen that many jokes in a Marvel movie ever, and they did not land.
Like, comedy does work with like Thor Ragnarok and that, but
that's the way the style of the film is.
Just sometimes
It didn't fit the style of this film. Yeah.
Like these characters are like century-spanning characters. I don't know whether it was the actors or the script, but they just did not feel like they've been on this earth for like 5,000 years.
Yeah.
You know.
But another positive, I don't think it deserved the, what was it, 42% Rotten Tomatoes?
This movie, search it up, has like 40-something% on Rotten Tomatoes.
I'm going to say it right now, it was a lot better than Black Widow.
Yeah.
It was a lot better than Black Widow, and Black Widow got around 80,
like 79-80%.
Yeah.
Because this movie is taking a risk.
47% Rotten Tomatoes, actually. Yeah.
Black Widow, didn't take any risk at all. No. Just a straightforward prequel crappy movie. This movie tries things, but never really just succeeds in doing it.
Yeah. Some of the characters are a little bit boring though. What? Especially, what's his name? Droog. I can't really say too much because then it's a spoiler. We're doing a spoiler one like straight after this, so if you want to go straight to the spoilers, skip this part or still watch it, but skip to the part or skip over the spoilers or just watch this. So, it worked in his character because he was sort of low key with everything, but he had no emotion. Yeah, and you have to have emotion in a Marvel movie.
Yeah, and the flirty relationship with Flash girl.
I forgot her name.
Yeah, I don't know. Just these too many characters. You can't remember all the names. They're forgettable.
Yeah.
And also, did you think the chemistry between Richard Madden and the main girl,
Cersei
and Icarus?
That was
because that's like a key thing, the relationship in this movie.
It wasn't really. It was shown, obviously. Yeah. You can't really say too much, can you?
Yeah.
But there wasn't a lot of it.
No, just like scenes together, like the sex scene. Like me and James, like like what is
Is that a
this,
spoil?
like,
Is that a major spoiler?
no,
No, not really.
no, the relationship's right. Just like it goes on, and we just thought, bro, it's pointless.
Yeah, as said before, there's a lot of unneeded
Yeah,
shots.
definitely. Doesn't need to be 2 hours 40 minutes.
No.
And so yeah, overall, a lot of potential in the story, but just the commitment to be a Marvel movie as well, the Marvel formula, like
It didn't really.
like this movie's trying to be like a action smash, big fight, epic scale thing, also trying to be a love story, also trying to be like a film with like messages about evolving and
Yeah.
like centuries of life, and it just doesn't.
And just the character
Yeah.
names as well. Like some of them worked,
Yeah.
but the character of Sprite, I don't know why she was called Sprite. Someone tell me, please. But every time her name was mentioned, I just thought of the drink, and I couldn't take her seriously. So I don't think that worked. It was cute because she was a kid.
Well, it's probably a comic book character.
Yeah, probably. But
Yeah.
we need to check on how it's spelt as well. So
And
maybe it
also,
might be different.
me and James were not a fan of a certain cameo at the end.
No,
Of a musician
we'll get to that
celebrity.
in the spoiler part.
It's surprising. Like, I did not expect that at all.
It wasn't. It was a good surprise, and it wasn't a good surprise at the same time because you're not expecting, and you're like, oh my god, he's in the movie. But it didn't fit,
Okay.
especially for the character he was as well.
Well, we'll probably get more insight to who he actually is.
Yeah. Okay, so
So
if you want
overall,
to if you want to skip the next part, do so.
Well,
if you don't want to see the spoilers.
should we recommend this movie or not?
Yeah, I recommend it.
I recommend it for being ambitious.
Yeah.
That's right. Most Marvel
it's a
movies
decent movie. It's above average and a little bit more.
like 6 out of 10.
6.2 out of 10.
And yeah, just overall bit off so much more than it can chew.
Yeah.
And
Way
I
too long.
respect it.
Way too long.
respect it though.
Okay.
In spoilers?
Spoilers. Do you want to start with any spoilers?
So the cameo is Harry Styles, who is Thanos.
And it was in the
Yeah.
credit scene.
I repeat, he is Thanos' brother.
Yeah.
I repeat that.
He comes in. What's the ship called?
The ship.
Their big dome thing. Not
No,
dome.
what are you talking about?
Like the triangle ship.
I don't know.
Whatever the ship's called. He rocks up on it with a drunk elf.
Yeah, like a Lord of the Rings Hobbit elf thing.
Yeah. That was weird. And he introduces him. He's like, oh, this is Thanos' brother.
Yeah.
And you'd expect for him to be some sort of alien in some way. And then he comes out as a normal human being, basically.
Yeah.
And I genuinely thought, I thought there was going to be like a DC crossover because he was wearing the same stuff as Shazam.
Yeah.
And I was so confused. And he just comes out, he's like, yeah, sup guys? And
Yeah, it's Harry Styles.
it's Harry Styles. And
This is all,
I got up and I walked away.
yeah, he did. This is all in the post-credit scene, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
But it says it in the credits that he's in it. See?
Okay, so another major spoiler in the film is Icarus is the villain. I thought that was interesting.
Yeah.
It's a risk.
Yeah.
Having a main
I
protagonist.
reckon, I think it worked.
Yeah, it did.
I think it worked.
Like that scene of...
Because you're not really expecting it.
Yeah, like that scene of Icarus and Circe,
Mm.
like two lovers, on like Romeo and Juliet, have two different beliefs.
Yeah.
That has potential to have like heaps of emotion and weight behind it, but
It
I just didn't feel it.
It
I
didn't
did
go
not
that
feel it.
far.
yeah,
And even the antagonists as well, the deviants they were called, which
and
is
what's the Ishmael? How do you say it? Ishmael, the red thing.
someone
big-
can.
That's the main one.
We'll get a photo up of that, whatever he looks like.
Yeah. What's the character's name?
Anyways, he was the one that created the deviants.
Yeah. Like
And-
that was it. Like, do you remember the look of him? That big red thing,
Yeah.
like over the
He
earth.
kind of
That was
looked
cool.
like what's his name? Is it Galactus?
Galactus? No, it's not
No,
Galactus.
it's not
It's like Kamishmir. Someone.
No. But he looks like.
Oh, looks like Galactus.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure his name's Galactus, isn't it?
Can't remember.
It's not.
Galactus is the guy that eats planets.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know.
Whatever. Yeah, he was the one that actually ended up creating the deviants, but they evolved and then became.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah.
The deviants evolving into actual, like, talking things.
Apex predators.
But instead, that just gets fully wasted because
only one of the deviants actually turns
and then
human in a way.
Angelina Jolie just slices it.
And for his power as well, because the deviants actually bring in the power of the Eternals once they die. They like.
Oh, the powers like switch over.
Yeah. So he's got, what has he got? He's got the leader's healing ability. Ajax healing ability. He's got that guy's powerful punch. I forgot his name. See, exactly. There's too many characters to remember, and they're all so weird. He's got the punch. What else? There's another one.
Well, it's still someone else's powers.
Wasn't there? He was going to steal Thena's power, and this is the part where we're like, oh, it's such an undignified death. Because
getting sliced in half.
Yeah, it's like, and he's got all these powers, and Thena just gets brainwashed for about 20 seconds, wakes up, slices him, and he's gone. It's like, surely there could have been something
side villain.
There was that little fight scene before it.
Yeah,
but
nothing
happened.
They don't really like use it to full effect.
Yeah.
What else about?
There's not.
Not really. I don't really remember much of it because it's a bit of
It is a very long movie. Sprite's in love with.
Sprite.
Icarus.
I don't like how. So she joins Icarus in willing to kill all the Eternals. And
not kill the Eternals.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, kill the Eternals, but also kill or wipe out the planet.
Wipe out the planet in order to have another planet.
Or another universe.
And so she switches sides with them.
I don't like as well how she stabs Cersei.
No, that's cool. I like it.
I liked it, but like...
Her powers are cool.
Yeah, but then they just all come together again.
Yeah, that's
what's like they've all betrayed each other.
That's what I was getting
Icarus
to.
kills himself.
She just forgives them for willing to kill all of them. And it's just like, you're going back to school.
So. Yeah, Cersei turns Sprite into a normal human being because she doesn't age in the film.
Emma, why should she go to school? This person is 5,000 years old. She doesn't need to go
She's
to school.
got enough knowledge to know what's right and what's wrong and
because she's
how
a kid.
to live a life.
Yeah, she doesn't need to go to school.
Yeah. She's lived for 5,000 years, I think.
Yeah, she
She'll
should
be
good.
fine. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to get trivia to this page. Some interesting facts. So, did you know, for the island scene, where
there's a lot of
islands. The whole thing's set in the island. But so they had while they're filming it, they found the remaining pieces of like a World War II bomb.
Really?
Yeah, and they had to fully evacuate the whole island.
Far out.
Like November 2019. And how cool is that? Angelina Jolie and Richard Madden.
What kind of bomb was it?
It's got some bomb remains from a military shooting range. No, not World War II. But
right next to the set.
Yeah, and they had to evacuate. How cool is that?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've given you a limited amount of spoilers, I guess.
Yeah.
So after watching this, we decided to rank all Marvel films, and we both know that there's still ones coming out, so it may change in the future, but we'll go with the ones that Marvel's already made. So we'll start off. So we've got different tiers to put them in. We've got legendary, great, good, meh, trash, and then the last one is Thor: The Dark World.
Yes.
Because I think all MCU fans can agree with us that Thor: The Dark World is at the bottom, but there's not. We'll put Thor: The Dark World at the bottom.
Okay, we'll start off with that.
It's right there.
Where is it? There we go.
That's going straight to the bottom.
Definitely.
Do you wanna say what you don't like about it?
Thor: The Dark World.
I haven't seen it in a while, but I just remember watching it and I was so bored.
I remember the villain being probably the most terrible, forgettable villain in the entire MCU. I can't even remember who he is. I just remember being crap.
That's going at the bottom.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. We'll do Ant-Man.
We'll just go about order. So Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yeah.
Funny movie, entertaining. Didn't really do much. Actually, the quantum thing. I guess it's set up Endgame, but it's funny, and probably I'll just put in meh. Like, doesn't do much.
Meh. Yeah. No, I agree.
Paul Rudd, good actor.
Yeah.
Just normal Marvel movie.
Yeah.
The villain, can't even remember the villain. Oh, the ghost disappearing thing. Once again, a crappy Marvel villain.
Yeah.
So I'll put in the meh. Okay.
Ant-Man now.
First Ant-Man.
I really liked it.
Really?
I liked it. I think it's a good movie.
Good movie.
Good movie, not great, but it's good. It's a standard. It's got comedic elements, good acting.
Yeah.
I think Yellow Jacket's a good villain.
Sure.
In my opinion.
Sure. Can't disagree with that.
You agree? What do you disagree about it? Like what?
Yellow Jacket.
What's so bad about him?
I don't know. He's just. I couldn't even remember anything about him.
Can I put in my 2 cents?
What?
Do you remember when he just turns people into blobs of goo?
Yes.
Like, what the is
Yeah.
that?
What is it, like a little goat or something?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Kills a goat.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't kill it. He just
Turns into
Turns
goo.
into tiny.
yeah.
But
Yeah, a bit of an experiment.
okay, so the villain is not the reason why the movie's good. Okay. Just like the Michael Douglas, Paul
And the
Rudd
whole introduction,
conflict.
or just the introduction to Ant-Man as well.
Yeah, him working at Baskin Robbins. It's pretty funny.
That's a good scene.
Okay, now we get to Avengers Endgame. I'm hovering around the great.
I'm hovering on the great.
Legendary. Doesn't make it.
I don't know. It may
I'm
because
putting it
it was really
Yeah.
okay.
Just because this
Just the
movie,
hype around it.
yeah, like on its own, it probably doesn't hold up because like it's pretty much just, you need to watch the previous films to get all like the character moments. Just little things like Falcon saying to Steve on your left, stuff like that.
And plus, if you're in the cinema watching it, I don't know, in the first week of it coming out, the audience reaction to the whole
Yes.
on your left and then all
Oh, no,
coming
the
out of the portals.
Captain America catching Thor's hammer.
Oh, yes, that as well.
My audience like so
Screaming.
high. That was a great moment.
Yeah,
Iron Man's death, perfect.
bit sad.
Tragic,
Very sad.
but very perfect. Black Widow's death probably could have, I don't know, didn't feel as sad as I thought it would be.
No.
I thought
You
it was-
can't really put. It's a good thing because they're also showing all the other characters' time travel experiences.
Oh, time travel was smart, yeah.
Yeah,
That was
that
smart.
was.
Those sequences were great.
And just to see like all the old movies coming back,
Yes.
that was sick. I thought that was awesome, especially when they were in I forgot the planet, but when Peter Quill was getting was it the Soul Stone?
Oh yeah.
The purple one. Power Stone. Oh, Power Stone. Sorry. And his little like sequence and like.
Oh, from a different perspective.
Yeah. That was funny.
And
I
it's
thought
like,
that was
so
really
he's an
funny.
idiot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Legendary, agree?
Yeah.
It's Legendary. Okay. Infinity War.
That could be legendary as well.
Legendary as well.
Legendary, yeah.
It is.
We don't really need to say too much about it.
The ending sequence, a movie, like a Marvel movie, not with the villain like losing. For once, he actually wins.
Yeah, but they just make another one.
I know, but still, on its own,
Yeah.
like because Endgame came out like a year later.
Yeah.
Half of the universe dying, Thanos actually fulfilling his goal. I respect it. That's once again a risky.
I
thing
really
to
like
do.
the post-credit scene of that movie as well with Nick Fury.
Oh,
He's
Captain
driving
Marvel,
and then
yeah.
he just disappears and
Says mother, and then doesn't get
Yeah.
to say it. Yeah,
he's iconic,
yeah, it's iconic.
iconic line and he didn't get to finish it.
Yeah, respect it. Action scenes are great. Thor returning, going to Wakanda.
Oh, can I just take back as well to Endgame?
Yeah.
Thor's body
body
transformation.
The body, yeah.
I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence with that.
Why?
I thought it was funny, but
Yeah.
then
What? It means just like overweight fat dudes can do the same thing. Like not every superhero has a massive six pack.
yeah, that's fair.
I respect that. That was funny. Like him playing Fortnite. That was funny. I respect it.
No, who was playing? No, he wasn't playing Fortnite. Korg was playing Fortnite.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, this guy's talking
smack. Yeah.
Yeah, that was funny.
I guess Infinity War, Legendary.
Yeah.
Just for the ending, purely, and every action scene. That's
Yeah.
great. Okay.
Avengers.
First Avengers.
Great. I'm gonna put in great. It's
It-
a staple
it's-
movie.
it's great.
It's a staple to the whole thing.
It could.
It's the first movie of them all coming together as one big team.
Yeah.
And when it first came out, I can't remember when it first came out.
2011, 2012.
Yeah, something around that. and I watched it, I was like on the edge of my seat the whole time.
Yeah.
Because like,
Because
there's been nothing like that before.
yeah, these superheroes have all had their own movies.
Yeah.
You know who they are.
Apart from Black Widow and
Apart from Black Widow and whatever, but like 4 of them have.
yeah,
Like Cap, Thor, and yeah, all of them culminating into this one epic battle against Loki, who I thought
Loki's one
great
of the
villain.
one of the best villains.
One
in
of the best
MCU,
villains.
MCU.
All the scenes CGI looks great.
Yeah.
Like as much as I don't like Joss Whedon, he did a good job with the movie.
And I really liked the Hulk scenes. I really did like the Hulk. I'm a big fan of the Hulk. He's my favorite superhero.
Yeah.
And I just really liked his scenes. I think this Hulk was pleasing to look at, like CGI wise.
Compared to the original ones.
I do like the original one, the Incredible Hulk, just because it's biased because he's my favorite superhero. But this Mark Ruffalo's Hulk was
And
more satisfying to look
the
at.
I'm Always Angry scene is probably like a top 3
Oh
Marvel
yes,
scene
yes,
of
yes,
all time.
yes.
Again, next one, Age of Ultron.
And I'm gonna say this Age of Ultron underrated.
Underrated.
I think it's underrated.
I
It's a
think
good movie.
Good.
It's good.
Action scenes are cool.
I reckon if we had another tier between great and good, it would go in there because it's underrated. A lot of people didn't like it, but I liked it.
I think it's just because the villain, what's his name?
Ultron.
Ultron.
The movie's called
Age
Age
of
of Ultron.
I just thought,
And with Vision coming into the mix
Yeah.
as well.
oh yeah, Vision.
And Wanda and Quicksilver.
Quicksilver.
That was I liked. He had a dignified death as well, I reckon.
Yeah.
Because it was a good line earlier in the movie, Hawkeye, I don't know, shoots something at him and it blows up and he's like, you didn't see that coming. And then he gets shot and he goes, you didn't see that coming. And then he dies. But I thought that was smart.
Yeah. It's an alright
It
movie.
was sad though.
Compared villains like to Ultron to Thanos doesn't really hold up. But
Yeah.
it's still like decent. It's entertaining.
Yeah.
And does the job. Okay. Black Widow.
Trash.
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 This movie
Oh,
is trash, dude. It's
not in this. It's better. Ant-Man and the Wasp is better.
Yeah. This movie just doesn't take any risk at all. If you haven't seen Black Widow,
I don't reckon.
and
I'm
like,
watching it.
because it's a prequel, it legit won't make any difference to how you view Black Widow at all. It's a entertaining film, I guess. Like, Florence Pugh
the villain.
and David Harbour, side characters,
Yeah.
it's fine, but nothing just risky happens.
Can we talk about how they bench the villain Taskmaster?
Oh, yes.
So, it makes sense to me because the only superpower that family has is the dad, and he's got super strength, and the rest of them are just good at fighting, martial arts.
Yeah.
And Taskmaster, what's his power again?
It's
He
a
can.
girl.
Oh yeah. her, sorry.
She replicates like any power
Yeah,
she can
exactly.
see in front of her.
But the thing about that
could
is,
go anywhere.
yeah, and that's why she's so powerful, and that's why they probably got rid of her because she would have been way too powerful for them.
Yep. Movie's just
Ending's pointless.
well, I can't even remember what happens at the end.
Yeah,
Just
see, it's
nothing.
pointless.
Just
You don't. It's that
and
pointless.
I couldn't care less by the
Yeah.
end. Okay, I'll move on for that crap. Let's go. Captain America, first one.
First Avenger. We'll put that in
Meh or
good.
good?
Good.
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 Okay, fine.
Like, First Avenger.
Yeah.
I liked how they showed his
Transformation.
and his courageousness, if that's a word. I think that's a word. Courageousness in his courage into transforming himself and showing the traits of a leader,
Yeah.
and that's why he's the leader.
Some cool scenes. Villain, who was it? The Red Skull.
Red Skull.
Solid.
Yeah.
Scene of him with the flag. I remember that being pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a right Marvel movie. Does the job.
Yeah.
Okay.
In showing the First Avenger.
Yeah, exactly. Civil War.
I think.
Going great.
What was the great?
Yeah.
I thought that movie was pointless.
Really. I'm putting in great.
Great.
Yeah.
I liked it, but I just thought it was pointless.
I thought there was some great scenes. I think Black Panther, his character, is much better than the actual
Than
movie.
Black Panther. Yeah. He's actually fighting for something
Yeah.
instead of. Well, he's still fighting for something, but he's not fighting for something as great as what
Yeah.
he was in Civil War.
The scenes at the airport, everything that was cool.
I liked that.
Yeah,
I like that.
It's just fun to
Spider-Man's
watch.
introduction as well.
of course.
That was good.
Gotta have that.
And especially in the trailers, like that got a lot of hype when he
Yeah.
on roofs, and then what does he say? Hey everyone.
Hey everyone.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just like
That was cool.
good. Yeah, I liked it.
Good
but
movie.
A bit
We-
pointless.
Team Cap, Team Iron Man.
Yeah.
That's a good promotional.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. Next one. Captain Marvel.
You take this.
Trash. This movie is butt juice.
Such a good film.
I much as I don't like Brie Larson, not like because of a real life actor.
The superhero character went
Yeah.
to her head in
Yeah.
real life.
Like just not because of the person herself, but her acting in the film. Or not her acting, just her character. It's stale. I was bored watching her. Only a little bit entertained by Samuel Jackson. It's a young version
Yeah.
of himself. That was alright. The 90s, embracing the 90s with like Nirvana and the DVD store. Respected that, but everything else, villains.
With the villains.
Can't
What were they called?
remember.
Yeah,
Don't
I
care.
haven't seen that.
And
The Scroll.
Skrulls.
Scrolls.
But it carries over into Guardians of the Galaxy.
yeah. Yeah, just boring character that I didn't enjoy personally watching. I'm different to someone else, but I just don't enjoy the
Well,
portrayal.
it's subjective,
Yeah.
but it just.
Blech. I
wasn't
already
that good.
forgot about it.
Yeah.
It's crap. Okay, next one.
The
Winter
Winter
Soldier.
Soldier. Great.
No.
Legendary.
Legendary. It's going all the way up there.
As said before, if there was a thing between great and legendary, it'd probably go in there for me.
No, legendary.
I liked. What did you like?
I liked
It'll probably be
even
the
though
same
it
thing.
doesn't like, it's not really realistic, but everyone being Hydra, like being Nazi-like, I thought that was cool.
Elevator scene was cool.
Yeah, especially elevator scene, terrific. Bucky, I loved him as a villain because he actually like has a relationship with Steve.
And it showcases that perfectly.
Yeah, that's a well-paced movie, action scenes, the car scene, the highway scene. Scarjo and Chris Evans have great chemistry, even though they're not. Yeah. Legendary.
Yeah, it was good.
Simple as that.
It was good.
Next one, Doctor Strange.
I'd probably put that in
Good.
meh or good.
It's a good. The visuals,
Visuals are.
terrific.
I love them.
Mads Mikkelsen's villain. Already forgot about him. Or Dormammu.
Yeah.
Dormammu.
Yeah.
Don't even know. Forgettable Marvel villain.
Mm.
Benedict Cumberbatch does a great job.
Yeah. He's perfect for that role.
Yeah. The whole scene of him learning everything.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty cool.
Even just the start, even like
The surgery stuff.
even just his transformation as well. Like
Yeah.
he's this rich surgeon, arrogant guy, and then he gets in this car crash, and then he just changes.
Yeah. It's a respectable movie.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay. Falcon and Soldier, we're skipping TV shows by the
Yeah.
way. Just doing films only. Guardians.
Is that the first one?
Yep.
Legendary.
Legendary.
Best soundtrack in my opinion in
Definitely.
the MCU. Just all that 80s, 90s music.
Yep.
Loved it.
James Gunn,
Yeah.
terrific
All
director.
the characters were just
Chemistry is on point.
And I guess Marvel films have a comedic side to it,
Yeah.
but this film goes all the way with its comedy.
Yeah.
And it works. It works very well considering the cast.
Yeah. And like, same thing with Eternals. Like, these are characters we had never seen before.
Yeah.
But that's what Eternals could have been. But,
Eternals was too serious for them to make that
Yeah.
many jokes, but this film was very good.
yeah. Loved it.
Yeah, it was good. Great. Legendary.
Yes.
Legendary.
Villain, Ronan.
It was good.
He was right. He was
And
good.
in the last scene where he
Yep, last
grabs
scene was
Power
great.
Stone and he states to him, "We are the Guardians of the Galaxy."
Yeah.
And I think that was sick.
Okay. Guardians 2. What do you think?
It's not as good as the first one.
So where's it going at?
Good.
Good. Okay.
It's a good film. It's still got that comedy in it. still transferring, especially the start scene where they're fighting that massive monster
Yeah.
and Groot's a little baby.
Yeah.
And he's dancing with Mr. Blue Sky playing in the background. I thought that was really funny. It was just a visually pleasing scene to look at.
What makes it not as good as the first one, do you think?
The villain of the father.
Yeah.
I thought it was good considering there's a more personal aspect to it. And we find out that he's a god, and that's why Star-Lord Peter Quill can hold the Power Stone. And he also has that revelation when he says he was the one that put the cancer into Quill's mother.
Yep.
And then he has that revelation, that shot. What was it?
Yeah, can't remember.
What shot was it? Do you know what shot it is?
I don't.
It's like, yeah, Hugo would know. That was cool. He's like, what?
Yeah.
He's like, oh, it killed me to put it in a... And then that sequence of him getting angry and with the chain playing in the background, Fleetwood Mac,
Yep.
another great song. It worked well, but he's not a very memorable villain, so that's why it's going in good, but it still has those good comedic elements that Guardians of the Galaxy, or what you'd expect from that kind of movie. But it's a good movie.
Okay. Incredible Hulk.
This is going to be very biased.
Because James has like...
I'll put it in good. It's good.
James has
Where would you put it?
I'll put it in there.
James
has like
can we put it in
love
good?
for this movie.
Can we put it in good?
No.
I've watched this film so many times. I started watching it. I first
it's not
watched it
good.
when I was like 12, and I just kept watching it. I love Hulk. He's my favorite superhero.
Yeah.
But
What,
I
Abomination?
thought the villain was good.
What? Does he appears in like, the
Abomination, yeah.
last like scene?
Yeah, but he's a he's a special forces.
Tim Roth did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they inject him with the stuff, and then
I barely remember
it doesn't turn out
but
very well.
From what I remember,
And he
it
becomes-
wasn't that good.
Because he's working for the government, and then he changes, and then he becomes the villain, and then there's that massive fight scene in the end. I liked it. It's not bad CGI for the time. It's not bad.
It's meh.
Can we please put it in
No,
good?
It's
And if you
meh.
have something that's
Oh, fine.
that you like, and then I'll
Okay,
allow it.
Whatever.
It's good. It's a good film. I might get roasted for it, but I liked it.
You will. Okay.
I really liked it.
Okay. Iron Man 3.
I think this is also an underrated film, Iron Man 3,
I can go with that.
I think it's
movie.
good.
It's a good movie.
because it shows Tony Stark without his power.
Yeah.
Because in the
It does.
Avengers, remember when Captain America says to him, "What's so special? Oh, take the suit off. What are you? Genius, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist."
Yeah.
Pretty sure that's what it is.
Yeah.
And then they have that massive argument, and then I don't know. It shows his vulnerability of not having the suit and what he can do without it. And I think the character of the villain,
Oh, the villain.
Guy Pearce, I think that was well casted.
Yeah.
I think it was a weird.
What was his motivation? Just like he didn't meet with him on top of a building.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a bad way to.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he's the actor.
Oh yeah, the Mandarin.
Yeah, and then
Forgot
he
about that.
appears in
In
Shang-Chi. Yeah.
That was cool.
The
kid was alright.
The kid was very
The
good. You
snow
see him in
scene.
Endgame
Yeah.
at the funeral. If some of you don't know, of course everyone knows. Like,
Yeah.
it's not that hard. If you're an MCU fan, you'd know that.
Like it's a bit of an ambitious film, takes some risk, and
I liked it.
The scene
It's
of
underrated.
his house falling, that was epic.
Yeah, that was good.
And yeah, it's a good movie.
Mm.
Okay, Iron Man 2.
Iron Man 2.
Put in meh. Meh.
The villain was the Whiplash because what was his motivation? Tony Stark didn't give medicine to his father or something.
There's feud between the parents, I guess.
Yeah. As before, the motivations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't really enjoy the scenes. I know, like
I thought the racetrack scene was cool.
racetrack scene was cool.
That was
the fight
probably
scenes were right.
Yeah.
I just didn't like this.
Elon Musk, isn't it?
Yeah, Elon Musk cameo was great. But like scenes of him like being a douche and like crashing parties and whatever. and
Oh
being
yeah,
drunk,
no, that wasn't.
I was just like, bro,
The fight scene between him and Brody.
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 Yeah.
Yeah.
This is just making.
That was good though. I liked it,
Just-
but it just
made an unlikable character.
mm.
And yeah, it's a meh movie.
It's a
Like, Whiplash is legit just a man. He's like 3 meters, just get away 3 meters from him, just shoot him.
Yeah.
The man's dead. He doesn't have anything.
Yeah.
Okay. Iron Man 1.
I'm gonna put this in great.
Great. The movie
First movie ever
Big.
made, 2008
of MCU.
of MCU. Yes.
The one that kickstarted it all.
Yeah. And it's just a good movie. I haven't seen it in ages, so I wouldn't really be able to say too much on it.
I
This,
forgot what happens in the film.
Well, he becomes Iron Man.
it's just like the scene.
He goes to test the weapons.
test the weapons, and he gets like bombed like
Yeah.
Neo, and then he gets made by terrorists. Like gets the thing in his heart,
Yeah.
and then he
He's-
works with
yeah.
the other dude.
Yeah.
And then the scenes of him with Back in Black AC/DC.
Yeah, that was cool.
Him
The
killing
soundtrack was
terrorists.
good. Was that the first one of him eating the donut?
No,
Was that the second one?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it just kickstarted everything,
Yeah.
and that's why it should be great.
Yeah.
Just because it was the first movie, it's a staple movie. Everyone knows who Iron Man is.
Yeah.
And that's what it is.
It is. Yeah, it's a great movie. Black Panther. What do you think about this?
It's a great movie.
You think great?
Yeah, visually stunning.
Killmonger.
It's so different from the soundtrack's really
Soundtrack.
good. It's got The Weeknd.
Yeah.
The Weeknd.
Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Travis Scott, Kendrick Lamar, The Weeknd. It worked well with the setting of the movie and the cinematography. But I feel Black Panther's character was better in Civil War
Yeah.
because he was fighting for some.
And some
He was
scene-
fighting for the death of
Yeah.
the death of his father.
Yeah, it's just some scenes in the film, like him dying, falling off the
Oh,
cliff.
it's predictable that he's
Did
going
not
to come
like
back.
that at all. Was not a fan.
He's
of that.
definitely coming back.
Yeah.
He's not going to die 45 minutes
yeah.
into the movie.
I just think Killmonger's the main reason why I think I put that in the grade. I think look, it's a little bit overrated. Like it has like a 97% rating. That's not. And it won like it didn't win, but got nominated for like best picture at the Oscars.
But it was a good picture. It was.
Yeah, best
it
picture.
was good.
Like if any of these movies didn't get nominated, why would this one get nominated? It's not fair. Yeah.
I guess the setting was different
Yeah.
it was completely
It
different.
was a little bit different, yeah.
because then it appears again in Endgame.
And it had some funny scenes as well. Like
Yeah.
side character.
Yeah.
Sure. Shang-Chi.
Great.
Great. I agree.
Great.
The conflict.
I was a bit weary about it.
Why?
I don't know. I haven't really been too in touch with the new Marvel movies, but it delivered.
I think the main reason I like it is the conflict between Shang-Chi and his dad.
Yeah.
I think him having a villain as a family member is a great idea. And just like their conflict, like during the end when he's giving the rings over. But I also didn't like the Marvel formula. You just like you're watching like, oh crap, yeah, it's a Marvel movie, and you'd have some big CGI dragon monster thingies fighting.
Yeah.
Don't know if I like that.
It wasn't bad. I liked the serpent dragon.
The boss scene was cool.
Oh, that was the sickest part of the movie.
Yeah.
That was sick.
The action scenes, just in general, long takes of like martial arts,
Yeah.
not choppy editing like Falcon Winter Soldier. Like it's respectable. You can tell they had an actual like put effort into the stunts and all that, you know. Okay, Spider-Man: Far From Home.
Meh.
What do you mean? This is at least a good or great movie.
If there was I'm gonna keep saying it. If there was a thing between good and meh, it would go in there.
Why? It's a fun Marvel movie. It's funny as hell.
You talk about it.
Okay. Mysterio is a great villain.
Yeah.
Jake Gyllenhaal, pretty much perfect for the role. The plot twist, I did not expect that. That was cool. The idea of someone like legit having no powers, just being a good visual effects artist, controlling all these drones.
Yeah.
I thought it was a genius idea. And the scene of him, you know, with all the like him seeing Tony Stark's grave
Zombies
and zombies, the entire sequence was beautiful. It was.
Want to
And
describe it?
I'm sure the Tom Holland's and their chemistry,
Yeah.
it's there. It's just a good.
Tom Holland might get a
Funny.
little bit jealous of Zendaya and Timothy Chalamet.
Yep. It's a good fun movie, and they're like Ned and like that's some of that stuff.
They've got
had
very
me
good.
laughing.
They've got very
Yeah.
good chemistry. Those two.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, Spider-Man: Homecoming. Better than Far From Home.
Yeah. I
Better?
think it is.
Great.
We put it in good, but put it in good.
Is it better?
Nah, it's good. It's better, but it's in the same.
Yeah.
tier.
Just once again, the villain having closeness
Yeah,
relationship,
exactly.
being Liz's dad.
And when
Did not expect
Peter
that.
finds out that it's him,
Yeah.
and he answers the door, and he's like, okay.
Yeah. Just like reinventing Spider-Man, you know? That's just it's not an easy job to do.
No.
And they just skipped all the other movies, like skip this like backstory of Spider-Man. Like we've seen it a million times with Tobey
Yeah, we
Maguire,
don't need to see it.
Andrew Garfield.
We don't need to see it.
You just get straight to the point. And,
But it worked.
Yeah,
It worked.
you didn't need it.
Because
And-
everyone knows what happens.
And now just it set itself up. We got No Way Home coming out soon.
And we'll watch the trailer after this and
Yeah.
react to it. Well, I'll react to it because Toby's already seen it.
Yes. Okay. The First Law.
Meh.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Meh.
Who even is the
I
villain?
can't
Is
even
it
remember.
Loki?
It was, I watched it so long ago.
Yeah.
I watched it so long.
Loki.
Loki's the villain, isn't he? Yeah. Like with that robot thingy,
Yeah,
whatever
big
that
new
is.
one.
To the extent of Thor's powers, I don't think they delivered.
Why?
They just
He
didn't.
was discovering his powers
Yeah, he's discovering his powers throughout the whole movie.
throughout the whole entire thing.
Yeah, Until
the
the very end.
Yeah.
Until he gets it. The Natalie Portman relationship. No.
It was alright.
Yeah. The scene of him like trying to lift the hammer, I thought was pretty cool. And the Stan Lee cameo of him in the truck
Yeah.
trying to drive it away with it. That was cool. Yeah. It's a meh movie. Ragnarok though.
Legendary.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
Great
I'm
or
doing
legendary. You do it.
I'm doing legendary, dude.
Legendary.
Yeah.
I think
It is Max. Come on.
So bad.
it changes. It puts the whole Thor, the two Thors on their heads.
Yeah.
It's so different because it's directed by
Taika Waititi.
Taika Waititi, and his style flipped it.
Yeah.
It just made it so much better, and it's kind of the same as Guardians of the Galaxy
Yeah.
because of the comedic elements
It's hilarious.
they delivered. The
Like-
whole fight scene between Thor and Hulk. Oh, he's a friend from work, and
Oh.
then
Love that.
that's a great scene.
The immigrant song scene.
Yeah.
Terrific.
The Hulk coming out of the sky is like,
Yeah.
yeah, don't worry, I'll turn. And then just bang.
Yes. It's just goosebump scenes.
Yeah.
And yeah, I love it.
Are you really putting in the same?
Yes, it is legendary, dude. It is legendary.
Should we put it in great and then see? We'll review it at the end.
Fine.
Put it in great, but it's a very, very, very good movie.
It's like it's reinvented Thor from like this boring demigod dude who has like no sense of humor to like actually like not taking everything
And his
so
whole,
serious.
his whole character changes
Yeah,
because he's got the haircut,
the haircut,
the new body, like
Ooh.
the new body.
ooh.
Like well,
I prefer Thor with that kind of haircut. though.
Yeah.
I didn't like the
Like,
long
you
hair
can
and
tell-
the light eyebrows. It just didn't work.
the like wasn't like 80% of something was improv instead of actually
Yeah,
the
yeah,
dialogue.
yeah,
It's Taika Waititi
yeah,
effect.
yeah. He
Like,
just
if you
tells
haven't
him to
seen
play
the-
with it.
Yeah, if you haven't seen his other films like Hunt for the Wilder People,
Jojo Rabbit.
Jojo Rabbit, funny ass films. Okay, WandaVision, skipping that. What is skipping that? Eternals. We
Just
trashed it.
saw it.
We trashed it so much.
Said
so
what we want to say about it.
I'm thinking like it's not good. It's
I'm gonna.
It has good elements.
I'm just gonna say if it was between good and meh, I reckon that would work.
like I'm taking.
I reckon meh and good. If there was like an average,
Mm.
it'd go an average.
Like I'll take Eternals over First Avenger, and Age of Ultron, and Incredible Hulk. I'm sorry. but
Okay.
Yes, that shouldn't even be there, dude. I don't know why Incredible Hulk's there.
Let us know what your favourite Marvel movie is, by the way. And then we can
Yeah.
maybe have a tussle over that. Please put Incredible Hulk down.
So
Really, really helpful.
put it in there.
Yeah,
It's in there.
I'll put it in there.
Could have been good.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it. The rest of the TV
That's
shows.
it.
So yeah.
So, in the legendary tier, we've got Endgame, Infinity War, Captain America, Winter Soldier,
Don't even go through all of them.
Guardians of the Galaxy. No, I'm just going to the top one.
Oh. Yeah.
So, should we put Thor Ragnarok in legendary?
It's a hilarious.
I reckon
film.
it has its own kind of tier.
Just super funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a different movie.
I reckon Guardians of the Galaxy and that could go in the same. But I
Mm.
think Guardians of the Galaxy is better than Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Let us know what you think of the whole
Whole ranking.
ranking, and yeah,
Yeah.
we'll just go from there.
Is okay. So now we're gonna react. James is gonna react to
Oh, I'll react to
No
the
Way
new
Home trailer. The
yeah.
new one. I'm very excited for this movie.
I don't know what to expect.
Yeah. Okay.
Put it full screen.
Yep. Let's go.
Alright. Okay.
Ever since I got bit by that spider, I've only had 1 week where my life has felt normal. That was when you found out.
I guess this is sort of in the
Yeah.
When you botched that spell where you wanted everyone to forget that Peter Parker's Spider-Man,
same stuff.
we started getting some visitors.
Well, this is in the
Universe.
Look at that suit.
that's a 6-foot.
Hello, Peter. You're not Peter
Ooh.
Parker.
Oh!
I'm sorry, what was your name again?
Dr. Otto Octavius.
Wait,
It's a
I'm
good
serious,
name.
what's your actual name?
There are others out there. We need to send them back. So, Scooby-Doo this crap.
You know, all this is kind of your mess. I know a couple of magic words myself, starting with the word please.
Please, Scooby-Doo this crap.
This looks good. This looks
Yeah.
really good.
They're flying out into the darkness to fight ghosts.
What do you mean?
They all die fighting Spider-Man. It's their fate. I'm sorry, kid.
Yeah, me too.
Don't.
That was in the original. So was this.
Where is it? They're a danger to our universe.
Damn.
You're not gonna take this away from me.
Hey.
Jamie Foxx.
You're struggling to have everything you want while the world tries to make you choose.
It's all my fault.
See a lizard.
Can't save everyone.
Wow. Oh, it's like a little reference to Amazing
Yeah,
Spider-Man.
too.
Yeah. Damn.
What's happening?
They're starting to come through, and I can't stop them.
I was kind of waiting for the the other two to come.
For Andrew
was
and Toby.
sick. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Damn. Oh my.
What do you think?
I wasn't expecting Lizard
Pretty much
Lizard
confirms Andrew. It does. Andrew
Yeah.
Garfield.
and Maguire,
Yeah, both of them.
because he said you're not Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Damn.
Hype. I'm so
Wow.
excited for that. I don't know how they're gonna do it. It has so many villains, but they'll
So many. What have they got? They've got Sandman, Electro, Lizard, Green Goblin, Doc Ock.
Doc Ock.
Five villains.
Yeah, might be 6 because Sinister's 6. I don't know. But anyways, they're somehow gonna do it. It's gonna be great. You just know
Wow.
how it is. I'm
It's
hyped.
already got 12 million views.
Yeah,
Wow.
very exciting.
Oh my.
Okay, so this pretty much does it for the second episode.
Wow. Give that a watch if you haven't. I
Yeah.
mean, 12 million people have watched it already, so if you haven't seen it, I don't know what you're doing. I didn't see it. So.
Yeah, so for next week, we're not going to have an episode because we are going to Levers. So yeah, I'll be missing next week.
Oh, no.
And make sure you subscribe on the channel on Spotify, Apple Podcasts,
Yeah.
Instagram. Yeah.
The sub may not mean a lot to you, but it does to us, so
Yep.
it would be greatly appreciated. And yeah, that's Dead Film Society for episode 2.
Yep.
Thanks for watching.
See ya.
See ya.